Good morning, students. I think you people are very comfortable enough there at your online studies. Two sessions we completed over here, and now we are going ahead with the same topic, trigonometry, with new applications and all. Before that, what we did there in the two parts that we can conclude. First of all, we were studying about the uh, different sides, naming of different sides, adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse. By this picture, you are very clear in that. Now, next one is uh, this one, this trigonometrical ratios, sine A, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, sec theta, cosec theta, and cot theta, like that. Six ratios we studied over there with these charts. It is very clear in front of you. Now again we studied trigonometrical identities. Trigonometrical identities, that is the equation which is related with these ratios. Equations that is related with ratios. We studied a lot many equations. Sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, and tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. Then again tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Like that, this chart which you are seeing here in the screen, by that use it is very clear in front of you. Now we can remove that also. Now the next thing which we studied, that was the property of trigonometry. If the length of the sides will change, then there will not be any variation in the ratio. Trigonometrical ratios will remain constant if we will vary the different sides. That also we studied for a trigonometry as a property. Now here we are going to study a new topic, some specific angular values of trigonometry, specific angles that we have studied, its values, its ratios that I told you that will remain constant. What are that constants? What are that values? How we will derive that values? Everything we are going to study from this class. Now, see, from 0 to 180, that are the total sum of angles over there. Out of that 180, 90 degree is for right angle, so it will remain 90 only. 0 to 90 degree. Both angles other than the right angle will have a limit 0 to 90. So these many values and these many measures we can study there in trigonometry, but that is not necessary for you for this limited syllabus that you will study in your higher classes. Now here in this chapter in your syllabus, you have to learn certain specific angles study. Its values we have to study. That specific angles are 0, then 30, then 60, then 45, then 90. These are the specific angles which we must have to concentrate upon in your syllabus. So what will be sine 0? What will be sine 60? What will be sine 30? What will be sine 45? What will be sine 90? And that values we will use for your further exercises and all. So how can we derive these values? That we are going to see now in this session. Clear? So let us see the angles. First of all, what I am doing, I am selecting two angles, 30 and 60, and its values and all I will explain to you. Then I will explain 45. I will explain this 45. Then we will see 0 and 90. In this way, we will go ahead because it is having certain relations between. That is why. Now, see, first one, 30 and 60. How we can derive the values of sine 30 and sine 60, cos 30 and cos 60. For that, you must have to draw a triangle. I am drawing a triangle in this way, quite different from trigonometry. See, trigonometry, always the angle, one angle should be 90 degree, that I told you already. But here I am drawing an equilateral triangle with side 2. 2 centimeter here, 2 units here, 2 units here, 2 units here. Everybody should understand this very properly, so that you don't want to by heart these values. If you want to get the value, you have to remember this picture in your mind. From there you can find out the value and you can apply that easily there in your further exercises and all. So it's very important for you should understand how we can derive the values of sine 60 or sine 30. Now it is an equilateral triangle. Its sides are of 2 units, 2 centimeter, 2 meter, 2 millimeter, whatever it may be. It is of 2 units. Equilateral triangles that you are knowing, all angles are of 60 degrees. This is 60 degree and this is also 60 degree and this is also 60 degree. That is the property of equilateral triangles. All sides should be equal and all angles should be equal. Now what I am doing, I am making one altitude. I am making from one perpendicular from this angle to here. Let us consider it is A, it is B, it is C, then it is D. That perpendicular if I will draw, this is the property of equilateral triangle. That perpendicular will be the altitude of the triangle and that altitude will bisect the third side. See, if you are drawing opposite side, if you are drawing a perpendicular from A, that perpendicular will bisect the opposite side. Bisects means it will divide equally. So if it is of 2 units, then what will be this distance BD? That will be 1 and this DC is also 1. DC is also 1. Now if you will prepare an altitude that will make an angle 90 degree on the base, that you know 90, this angle will be 90 degree. If it is 90 and if it is 60, 90 plus 60 is equal to 150. So this angle is equal to 30. And it is the property of equilateral triangle. If you will make an altitude from any angle, that will bisect the angle also. So this is also 30 because total is 60. Now this angle is 30 and this angle is 30 and this is 60 and this is 60 and this is 90. This is the picture you must have to keep in your mind for permanent purpose. So one more thing we have to note it down here. If it is 2 and if it is 1, then what will be this AD? It is a right angled triangle, you people are knowing, and with the use of the Pythagoras theorem we can find AD is equal to root of AB square, that is 2 square, minus BD square, that is equal to 1 square. So what you can do, this is equal to root of 4 minus 1, that is equal to root 3. AD is equal to root 3. Now all the 3 sides of this ADB is given that is root 3, 1 and 2. 2 angles are also. So if you will keep this picture there at your mind, then you can find all values of all trigonometrical ratios of 30 and 60 very comfortably. Now by seeing the picture, you have to prepare the chart over here. First it is 30 and next it is 60. and I am preparing a chart. Here it is sine, then cos, then tan, then cosec, then sec, then cot. This chart I am going to prepare now very easily. You can also keep this in your mind now itself. There will not be any need of revision of this one. You have to keep this picture in your mind, then you can have these values. First of all, sine 30, this is the angle 30, sine 30 is opposite side divided by hypotenuse, opposite side is 1 by 2, so sine 30 is 1 by 2. Then cos 30 is adjacent side, that is the root 3, so adjacent side is root 3, then hypotenuse is 2, so that is equal to root 3 by 2. That is root 3 by 2. Here you have to write root 3 by 2. Then tan opposite side divided by adjacent side, that is equal to 1 by root 3. Then cosec, that is hypotenuse divided by opposite side 2 by 1. 2 by 1. See, it's just reverse only you have to write. Then this is 2 by root 3 and this is root 3. This is root 3, that's all. And 60 is concerned, opposite side is root 3 and hypotenuse, that is root 3 by 2. And next one is adjacent side, that is 1 by 2. Then tan, that is equal to root 3 by 1. Root 3 by 1. Tan 60, opposite side is root 3 and adjacent side is 1, root 3 by 1. And now it's just opposite, you have to write 2 by root 3 and 2 by 1 and 1 by root 3. See, all the values are conformed enough over here with respect to this picture. So should fit this picture in your mind, so that you may not be any difficulty there to write the values of different angles, different ratios according to the particular angles, 30 degree and 60 degree. Are you comfortable enough? Yes. Now see these values, some relations are there. See, sine 30, 1 by 2, cos 30, root 3 by 2. Now if you will go for 60, then cos 30, that value is going for sine 60, and sine 30, that value is going for cos 60. These relations also you have to feed in your mind. Then tan and cot you have to see. Tan 1 by root 3 and 60, same value. And cos root 3 by 1, that is root 3 only. So here it is tan also, that same root 3. Now cosec 2 by 1, 30, and sec 2 by 1, same value. Sec 30, 2 by root 3. Then here at the case of cosec also 2 by root 3. So these relations, this also you have to keep in your mind to get the correct value while you are doing form the exercises and all. Now we are going ahead with an angle of 45 degrees. Shall I rub it? Before that, please note these things in your notebook. Now, next picture, next figure, next diagram you can draw for the angle 45 degree. See, I am drawing a right angled triangle, isosceles right angled triangle. That means this line and this line should be equal. Let us consider this is an isosceles right angled triangle at right angled at B. Isosceles means if this is 1 unit, this also should be 1 unit. Other than the hypotenuse, both sides should be equal. See, if it is 1 and if it is 1, what is AC? That you are knowing, that is square root of 1 square plus 1 square. AB square plus BC square is AC square. So 1 square plus 1 square, that is equal to square root of 1 plus 1, that is equal to root 2. So this is root 2. And if it is an isosceles right angled triangle, these angles must be equal. The angle opposite to the equal sides must be equal in an isosceles triangle. So if it is 90, the sum of these two also 90, and both are equal also. Sum is this sum of these two angle is 90 and both are equal. That means one angle is 90 by 2, that is 45 degree. This is also 45 degree. So to get the values of 45 degree of different trigonometrical ratios, any one angle you can choose A or C. I am selecting C. So what will be, if I will select A also, then also the same values you will get. Now I am selecting A, then sine 45. What is sine 45? Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. That is 1 by root 2, 45 degree. 1 by root 2. Cos also, adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is also same 1 only, that is why 1 by root 2. Now tan 45 means opposite side divided by adjacent side 1 by 1, that is equal to 1 only. Here is root 3 by 1, that is equal to root 3 only. Here is 2 by 1, that is equal to 2 only. Here is 2 by 1, that is equal to 2 only. Here all other cases are right. Now the next one is cosec. Cosec means what? Hypotenuse divided by the opposite side, that is root 2 by 1. Yeah, reverse 1 by root 2 and root 2 by 1. So here also root 2 by 1 and here also 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. So quite comfortable, 45 degree also. You don't want to by heart these values for your future purpose. Just fit this figure there at your mind so that you will get the matter. Now what is remaining, that is of 0 degree and 90 degree. This is little bit complicated while deriving the value, but it is quite simple also. If you will attend very carefully, then it will be very simple. Otherwise, it will be little bit difficult. For this purpose, I am not drawing any triangle over here. I am drawing a Cartesian diagram, that is this way. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. And from here to here, I am taking one unit I am taking. This is 1 unit in the Cartesian diagram, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. In that way, I am taking 1 unit. Now, if I will make, this is of 1 unit, now this is coinciding the x-axis. So, if I will draw this 1 or 2 times, it can prepare a triangle over here with 0 degree. 3 angles are there. 3 angles are there. One is of 90 degree and other 2 angles are 0 to 90 degree. 0 to 90 degree. 0 is also not possible. 90 is also not possible, because if it is 0, then it will become a straight, that will not be a triangle. The lines will coincide. If the angle is 0 degree over here, these both lines will coincide over here. If this is of 90 degree, then also it is not possible. Anyway, what I can draw, how I will try to show this 0 degree and 90 degree over here, just you can see. I am drawing one triangle over here with the same unit, 1 unit, and this will be that triangle. Now this is of 1 unit and this is another side, this is 90 degree and we need the angle theta over here. We need the angle theta over here. And now I am shifting this hypotenuse down with the same 1 unit. I will get another triangle. Then the same 90 degree over here. The angle theta is over here. This length is again 1. Again, if I will draw another one, this is 90 degree and this angle is theta, and again this hypotenuse is equal to 1. Clear? So now see, if this theta is concerned, this is the hypotenuse and this line will be the adjacent side, and this is the opposite side. If theta will decrease and decrease and decrease, at that time this opposite side also will decrease and decrease and decrease. Am I right? Of course it is right. See, if theta was this much, then the opposite side is this much. If theta is this much only, then the opposite side is this much. If theta is this much only, then the opposite side is this much. And adjacent side, if theta is this much big, then adjacent side was too small. Then if theta is decreasing, then adjacent side will increasing. Just you can see, if theta is decreasing, then opposite side also decrease. If theta is increasing, then the opposite side also will increase. Adjacent side also will increase. See, this theta, if it is very big, then this adjacent side is very small. Adjacent side is inversely proportional and opposite side is directly proportional. Theta is decreasing, opposite side is also decreasing. Theta is decreasing, adjacent side is increasing. So both are inversely and directly proportional. Now this theta is decreasing and decreasing, and it is very close to 0. At that time, the opposite side also will be very close to 0. And if it is almost 0, at that time the hypotenuse and adjacent side will coincide each other. Both will be same and the opposite side will be 0. If theta is almost 0, then opposite side also will be almost 0. And adjacent side will be quite equal to hypotenuse. So from here, if it is 0, theta is 0, what I told to you, if theta is equal to 0, opposite side is also 0 and hypotenuse will be 1. Hypotenuse will be 1 only. So what way you can write? Opposite side is 0. Opposite side is 0 and hypotenuse side is 1. So the answer is 0. 0 by 1 is 0. Cos theta at that time, adjacent side is 1 and hypotenuse also 1. But I told to you, if theta is decreasing and almost to 0, this hypotenuse will coincide this x-axis and both length will remain equal, that is 1 only. So 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. And tan will be opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is 0 over here, that is 0 by 1, that is equal to 0. And now the next cosec is equal to what? Just opposite, 1 by 0, that is not defined. That is not defined, because 1 by 0, zero's division, that is not defined yet, so it is not defined. Then sec, that is 1 by 1 only, that is 1 by 1 only, that is 1, and cot, that is 1 by 0, that is also not defined. Not defined. So zero's angle also over. Now if you are confused enough, see the video again and again, and you have to make sure these values. Should I explain once more? See, first one, hypotenuse 1, theta is decreasing, the theta opposite side is this much, again theta decreasing, so this much, again theta decreasing, again this opposite side decreasing, theta is almost 0, then at that time opposite side is also almost 0. If theta is 0, then opposite side also 0. So opposite side divided by hypotenuse, hypotenuse always 1, 0 by 1 is equal to 1. This length we are not changing. And next cos theta also, cos theta is adjacent side will increase if theta is decreasing. That is why what we have to say at the end, if theta is 0, the opposite side and hypotenuse and adjacent side will remain coincide together. Both length will be same. So it is alright. Now the angle of 90 degree, just its opposite. See, if this angle is improving like this, see, this is again 1 and now the opposite side. This is again 1 now and this is opposite side. What I told to you, if theta is increasing, now theta is increasing, not decreasing. Increasing case you can consider. When theta was 0, at that time you saw the maximum length of adjacent side. If theta is increasing, the length is decreasing like this. Length is decreasing like this. If theta is reaching up to 90 degree, adjacent side will become 0. 90 degree means the line will coincide y-axis. So this adjacent side, adjacent side is 0. And opposite side, see, this is increasing and reaching up to y-axis and coinciding the y-axis. So this will become quite equal to the hypotenuse. So opposite side will become the maximum, that is 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. Adjacent side will become 0, that is 0 by 1, that is 0. And tan is, what is tan? Tan is opposite side. Opposite side is 1 by 0, that is not defined. Not defined. Because adjacent side is 0 in the case of 90 degree. Then just you can write the opposite, cosec also 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. And this is 0 by 1, 1 by 0 only. 1 by 0 only, that is why it is not defined. This is also 1 by 0 only, that is why it is not defined. Now its opposite, that is 1 by 0, though it is not defined. Then next is 1 by 1 and here it is 0 by 1, that is equal to 0. 0 by 1 is equal to 0. So you can find 4 not defined case because of the division of 0. So this is the chart which we have to keep in your mind, and this is the figure which we have to fit at your mind to get the values of 0 degree and 90 degree. Are you clear, everybody? Now, do you want to by heart these values? No. Just you have to fit this figure there at your mind and close your eyes and drag out your values of different trigonometrical ratios from the mind. Now, with the help of these trigonometrical values, particular angles, values and all, we can solve some questions over. The question is this one: in a triangle ABC, AB is equal to 5, AB is equal to 5. In a triangle ABC, this is ABC, right angled at B, AB is equal to 5 and C is equal to 30 degree. So C is equal to 30 degree. You have to find what is BC, you have to find BC and what is AC. What is AC? That also you have to find BC and AC. These two things you have to find. This is the first application of this trigonometrical values and all. How will you find the first application? AB is equal to 5 and BC is, we are not knowing, AC we are not knowing, we have to find out. Pythagoras theorem, if you want to find any one side, other two sides, you must know, then only you can find. So if you are not knowing other two sides, only one side you are knowing, and on angle if you are not knowing, you can find that other two sides very easily by the use of trigonometry. That is why trigonometry is that much important in the case of mathematics. Now AB is equal to 5 and we have to find the value of BC. For that, what I want to write, tan 30 is equal to what? Tan 30, its opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC, that is AB by BC. That AB by BC is equal to 5 by BC, that AB is equal to 5 by BC is equal to, that is equal to, what is tan 30? 1 by tan 30, 1 by root 3, tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. Now you got an equation. What is that equation? By the use of cross multiplication, 5 root 3 is equal to BC. So BC you got, that is 5 root 3. You got the value of BC, that is 5 root 3. Very clear. Now if you want to find the AC, you can use Pythagoras theorem also. Why? AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Otherwise, by the use of trigonometry also you can find that another answer, that is sin 30 is equal to what? Sin 30 is equal to what? AB by AC. AB by AC. Sin 30 is equal to AB by AC. AB is equal to what? 5 and AC we don't know, AC we are keeping, and sin 30, what will be the value of sin 30? That is 1 by 2. Do the cross multiplication, 5 into 2 is equal to AC, that is equal to 10. AC is equal to 10 and BC is equal to 5 root 3 and AB you are knowing. So you got the all sides of this triangle. It's very clear in front of you. If you have any doubt, watch this video again and again and clear your doubts. So the next question is this one. In a triangle PQR, Q is 90 degree, means this is a right angled triangle, that Q. Now it is given that PQ is equal to 3 centimeter, PQ is equal to 3 centimeter and PR is equal to 6 centimeter, that is hypotenuse. PR is equal to 6 centimeter. We have to find angle P is equal to P and angle R we have to find. So cos P. Cos P is adjacent side, that is PQ divided by hypotenuse, that is PR. What is PQ over here? 3. What is PR over here? 6. And I can cancel this 3 and 6 with 2. So I will get the answer 1 by 2. Cos P is equal to 1 by 2. Then what will be P? If cos P is equal to 1 by 2, then what will be P? P will be 60 degrees. So P is equal to 60 degree. Now I will write this is 60 degree. Very clear. And if I want to find R, this should be 30 degree. So 60 plus 30 plus 90 is only 180 degree. If one angle is 60, other angle will be 30 because the sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degree. So you will get R is equal to 30 degree. Otherwise, you can use this one sin 30 over sin R over here, sin R. In this way also you can find. Otherwise, what you can do? You can take one sin R. Sin R is equal to PQ divided by PR. That is PQ is equal to 3 and PR is equal to 6. Again cut 1 by 2. You will get sin R is equal to 1 by 2. Sin R is equal to 1 by 2. So R will be 30 degree. R will be 30 degree. In that way also you can find. What is easy for you, that you can opt for. So now the next question, sine A minus B is equal to 1 by 2 and sine A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. This A plus B and A minus B, that will be in the limit 0 to 90 degree. A minus B and A plus B both are of in the limit 0 to 90 degree. If it is like that, what is this A and what is this B, you have to find. Sin A minus B is equal to 1 by 2 and sin A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. See, 1 by 2 sin A minus B is equal to what? If sin A minus B is 1 by 2, then A minus B is equal to 30 degree. Certainly, it is 30 degree. And A plus B, sin A plus B is equal to 1 by 2, A plus B is equal to 1 by 2, sorry, sin A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. That is not the question. Here the value is cos A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. That is the question. If cos A plus B is equal to 1 by 2, then A plus B is equal to what? 60 degree. A plus B is equal to 60 degree. Now, if you want to get the value of A and B, just to solve this equation, so we people are knowing, just add this first equation and the second equation together. A plus A is equal to 2A minus B plus B is equal to 0. Then 60 plus 30 is equal to 90 degree. A is equal to what? 90 divided by 2, that is equal to 45 degree. A is equal to 90 divided by 2, that is equal to 45 degree. Then A is equal to 45 degree. Then I shall write here A minus B is equal to 30 degree. Then A is 45 degree minus B is equal to 30 degree. Then 45 B is equal to what? 45 minus B is equal to what? B is equal to what? 45 minus 30, that is equal to 15 degree. Just you can find B is equal to 15 and A is equal to 45 degree. So this is the solution for the same question. Now we discussed everything related with some special angles 60, 30, 45, 0 degree and 90 degree. All values are clear. All concepts are clear, I think. Now it is the time for your assignment. You have to solve the exercise number 8.2 from your NCERT textbook and all the side book which we are using. That the same area you have to solve nicely. Then if you are having any difficulty, should contact with me. Now just we can have that have a bit discussion regarding 8.2. So that 8.2 you can discuss. We can discuss from the beginning. Evaluate the following: sin 60 degree, cos 30 degree, sin 30 degree, cos 60 degree. Just substitute the value sin 60. You are knowing the value sin 60. Cos 30. You are knowing the value cos 30. And substitute the value and add it. You will get that answer. Similarly, in second question also, 2 tan square 45. Tan square 45 is available over here. And cos 45 is available over here. If you will get the square of that, it will be cos square 45. That way you can easily find out that answer. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, only substitution and find that answer. Still, if you are having any doubt in these questions, you can come forward there at our next discussion. Now choose the correct option and justify your choice. You have to choose the correct option and justify your choice. So 2 tan 30 degree upon 1 plus tan square 30. Tan 30, if you are knowing tan 30, that value you have to substitute there, and tan square 30 means it's square you have to do over there and do the and add with 1 and divide with 2 tan 30 degree. Then you can find out the answers of question number 2 also. 3, that is also just a substitution only. And third, that is sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a. Is it true or false. Sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a. Just you have to substitute any one angle and made it into 2, then at that time are you getting 2 sine a? If it is true, you at which angle it is true that you have to write. It means any one angle, 30 degree you can select. Sine 30. Sine 30 means 30 degree if you will take for angle A. Sine 2A means 2 into 30, that is equal to 60. 60. Sine 60, sine 60, what is the value of sine 60? That is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. Then 2 into sine A, 2 into sine A, 2 sine 30, sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2, 2 and 2 cut, 1 root 3 by 2 is not equal to 1, so 30 is not a correct answer. Then 45 you can write over here, then 60 you can write over here, then 0 you can write over here. At what angle the things are correct that you have to opt for. The next one is fourth one, tan 30, tan square 30, just substitute the value, that much only. Then question number 3, tan a plus b is equal to root 3, tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. One example I given to you, just like that only you have to do. A plus b, tan a plus b is equal to root 3, tan root 3. So a plus b is equal to what? 60 degree. Then tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. Tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. A minus 1 by root 3. So a minus b is equal to 30 degree. Just solve it. 2a is equal to 90. So a is equal to 45. B is equal to what? 45 minus b is equal to 30. So you will get the 15 answer. I think just you can calculate it and find that answer. Next, the fourth question is true or false, which you have to read and find your answer. If there is any difficulty, we can come again in the same platform, and for your queries there will be a solution. So students, work hard in these holidays and achieve something there at your board examination.